Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today on the Community Ledger. Again, my name is Andrea Banu, and if you have not already, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to support me a little further, go ahead and peek into the descriptions, click the link, and buy your girl a cup of coffee. But aside from that, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into your girl, Letitia James, and all this mortgage fraud that then got her ass hemmed up. Okay. Now, usually I try to censor myself. I'm like, I need to censor myself because it's YouTube. I don't want to mess up my future in terms of sponsorships and all that. But you know what? It's getting to be too much. I'm gonna just be real with you. It's getting to be too much. Okay. And I'm just gonna have to start giving you the real, okay? Because you're my foe. You my folk. And I did this so I could talk to my people, my community. And ain't no sense in me being on here trying to talk like I am at work on a regular 9 to 5 and sugarcoat shit. I'm gonna just keep it real from now on. And we're gonna throw all that extra curated, censored stuff through the wind. And we just gonna have a conversation today. Okay? Is that all right with you? That's all right with you? Good. So listen. We're going to go over this Letitia James situation. Now, as you know, this girl, the Attorney General of New York, then got caught up. One, she messed up when she went after Trump. That's what she fucked up at, okay? She let the Biden administration use her ass to go after Trump, right? And then they thought they was going to be smooth sailing. Her, Alvin Bragg, and Fannie Willis. All of them black. Ain't that a coincidence? All of them black being used by the Biden administration to go after Trump. And now that he in office, where is the Biden administration? Where is that lifeline? Right. So nonetheless, getting back to Letitia James, and you know Fannie Willis going through it. Alvin Bragg gonna be next. Lord have mercy. Anyways, Letitia Bragg, she didn't got caught up because apparently she was fudging the numbers and cooking the books with regards to a housing application that she did or a mortgage application that she did. She messed around, had a house in Queens in her daddy name, and said that he was her spouse. And she's claiming that she ain't know nothing about it. Girl, you are a lawyer. You already know that ignorance of the law is not no defense, okay? And you are not going to convince nobody, okay? No jury, nobody that you didn't sign your name on a mortgage with your daddy acting as his wife and you don't know nothing about it. Girl, stop. Cut it out. Cut it out. Anyways, that ain't even the most of. That's not even all of it. She had a house in Virginia. She claimed that's her primary residence when anybody knows that if you're going to be in a seat like the Attorney General of New York, you need to actually have your ass in New York and live in there primarily, period. But nonetheless, she had her house in Virginia as her primary residence. So that's also a conflict of interest. And then thirdly, the girl had a place in Brooklyn that's supposed to be like a five bedroom, like five apartment, kind of like brownstone or something like that. And, you know, in New York, when they have these brownstones, it'll be like every floor will be like a different apartment. So apparently like her mother was on one floor and she was on the other floor, and like some family friends or something like that was on the other two floors, and then nobody was in the basement apartment. But what she did is she tried to get a mortgage, or she did get the mortgage and put on the application that it was like a 4-bedroom dwelling or a 4-apartment dwelling, so that the mortgage would be a better rate and the homeowner's insurance would be less. However, that's fraud, because had it been a 5-unit dwelling like it actually is, she would have had to register and get a mortgage as a commercial mortgage, as well as alter her insurance for like a commercial building. So she didn't want to have to deal with the hefty fees and all of that goes with all that. So she made it look like it was a 4-bedroom or 4-apartment dwelling. So that's 3 incidences with regards to mortgage, all of them: the place in Virginia, the place in Brooklyn, and the place in Queens. And all 3 of them, you got all kind of fugazi stuff going on. And she trying to say this has all been worked out. It's no big deal. It ain't what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right. This is what she's saying. But I'm going to tell you what it looks like to me. Okay. My translation of the whole situation is you were being used. Okay. You let the Biden administration use your black ass to go after Trump and try to take him down. And it didn't work. Trump ended up getting in office. You thought you was going to be protected by the Biden administration. You thought you was going to have your girl Kamala that was going to be all right and have your back the whole time. But that's not how the plan went down. And so you, Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, and Fannie Willis is up shit creek without a raft. Okay. And let me tell you what the crazy part is. The crazy part is Joe Biden's senile, crippled ass had the foresight to preemptively pardon all his family, all his friends, all Anthony Fauci, and a whole lot of other folks that he did dirt with. But guess who, the three motherfuckers he didn't pardon? But guess who he didn't pardon? I'll wait. Guess who black asses he did not preemptively pardon? That's so convenient. That's so convenient, right? I find that very interesting. I find that very interesting. So now that they all up shit creek because Trump is in office and Trump's like, oh, listen, you tried. And remember, Letitia was going hard. She was trying to take Trump Tower. She was trying to take Mar-a-Lago. She was trying to get all up in Trump's ass. Okay. And Trump ain't forget that. Trump said, wait a minute now. You the same one that tried to take the very place where I lay my head, baby. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I ain't forgot that shit. And I don't even blame him. I can't blame him. You can't try to destroy his livelihood, destroy his home, literally take where he raises his kids and lays his head. And then I'm supposed to just shake that off. No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. And so now he's the president and he coming for your ass. Okay. And it's crazy because she might actually do some real time behind this shit. And the moral of the story is don't let these white folks use you. Don't let these white folks use you, because when shit hit the fan, they ain't gonna be there to save your ass. They not gonna be there to save your ass. Like I said, Joe Biden in the last 15 minutes of his presidency, he pardoned all kind of people. He pardoned his son, his sister, Fauci, released a whole bunch of criminals. The judge that was making all that money off sending kids to prison in Philly. I mean, just a whole bunch of deplorable people. He went ahead and was like, yeah, time served, time served. You get a pardon, you get a pardon, you get a pardon. But the very people that was out there doing his bidding, he like, new phone, who this? That's how the Democratic Party is treating him right now. New phone, who this? Letitia James can't buy a lifeline right now. Okay. The shit is crazy. And so I just wanted to get on here and rant about it because I need y'all to understand that these politicians, this Democratic Party, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. And the truth of the matter is the Democrats, the Republicans probably don't care about your ass either. But at the end of the day, if you keep your head on right, you stay on your pivot at all time. I see you urban politicians, okay? Then you're going to keep your nose dry. You're not going to be caught up in no bullshit, okay? You should have never let the Biden administration or the Democratic Party use you in the manner in which they did. Look at Eric Adams. Eric Adams saw real quick. He was all for this immigration. He was like, okay, we're going to let all these immigrants in. It's going to be cool. And then they start running through all that money. He got overwhelmed. He was like, hold on, wait a minute. What is going on? I ain't agreed to all this. And Biden administration was like, nigga, did we tell you to speak? We ain't tell you to talk. We ain't tell you to have no opinion. You supposed to shut the fuck up and do what we say. And they was like, oh, okay. You don't want to be quiet? You want to keep getting on national media and talking about how you overwhelmed? Okay, indict that ass. We going to find something and we going to indict that ass. That's how they play. That's how they play. And he was like begging for Trump to get in office. Woo, you talk about somebody being celebrating. You think you talk about somebody celebrating Trump winning that damn election? Eric Adams. And as soon as President Trump got in that office, he was like, whatever you need, whatever you need. If you need ice in here, you need me to open Rikers Island, you need a list of whoever, I will give it to you so that we can go ahead and pause this indictment shit. That's exactly what it was. But then the Democrats would sit here and try to tell you that Trump is using, the Department of Justice to weaponizing the Department of Justice to go after his enemies and his political adversaries. That's exactly what y'all did to his ass. Like, stop. That's exactly what you did to Eric Adams. And that's the exact same thing you did when you used Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, and Fannie Willis to try to take this man down. You used the government to destroy your political adversary. And we watched the whole time. So it ain't like you can just pretend like it didn't happen. We synced it. We synced it, okay? We watched it. So this is, this is my rendition. This is my interpretation of regular CNN news. This is my interpretation. So it goes in my head, and then I put it together, and then this is how I figured the story went. This is how I see it went. This is how it went. Okay. This is how it went. And I dare anybody to get in my comments and tell me that's not what it is, because I synced it. I synced it. But nonetheless, what is your opinion about this whole Letitia James situation and this mortgage scenario that's about to have her ass locked up? And who can she call to quite possibly give her a preemptive pardon? Who's she gonna call? Can she phone a friend? Who is she gonna call to come save her black ass now that she did all that bidding for that Biden administration? Don't let them use you. Don't let them use you. But again, if you enjoyed this commentary, go ahead and push that subscribe button. My name is Andrea, and this is the Community Ledger. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and watch the next video by clicking right here. This is my